What's happening, Delco? I'm Rich Shane, and welcome to the What's Happening Delco podcast. Today, I'm joined by Jessica Bentley, Shannon Crowley, and Jeanine Maraj. Ladies, welcome to the podcast.
Hi,
thanks for having us.
We are going to have such a great conversation today, and we are going to talk about Jabz boxing. So for those in the Delco listening community who don't know, what is Jabz boxing?
Jabz is a circuit workout with a boxing theme. It is an intelligently written, extremely effective, and fun workout that changes every single day. So it's never boring. You never hit a plateau. You're always challenged. And it's a great community of people.
What can people expect when they come to Jabz boxing?
They can expect a welcoming and an encouraging atmosphere. Definitely going to get a workout in that pushes to your limits, but you can also modify anything. And you're definitely, like Jeanine said, you don't get bored. It changes every day.
What do you think, and what do you feel about Jabz boxing, and what sets it apart from other fitness, other athletic routines, from the many things that are out there?
So I would say, besides the amazing workout, our coaches and community. So we have like a community group when anybody comes to Jabz. We have a community Facebook group, and we all try and do things outside of Jabz, because you find that when you make friends in the gym and they're texting you, hey, are you going to this class? You're more motivated to get into the studio and not kind of push your snooze button or just skip the workout for the day. So it's really a community that pushes you to be your best self.
Jeanine, you had mentioned that the classes are different every day. And I think you also said they're intelligently designed in some way, right?
Yes, definitely.
Talk about, if I'm coming in today, what is the workout I could expect today?
Well, today is Friday. It's core day. So we have different concentration days. We have upper body days, lower body days, core days, and full body days. I'd say every day is a full body workout, but we definitely have concentrations. So you're going to see more core centric or core related workouts on a Friday. Tuesday and Thursday are upper body days. So you're going to see exercises where we're going to be using the upper body more. Wednesday and Sunday are lower body, same thing. We use all types of equipment besides just the boxing bags. And it's very, like I said, intelligently written. You're not just thrown into it to figure it out on your own. The coaches are there to support you, to guide you, to give you the instruction that you need to modify those workouts or even amplify. And we seriously have people from, no fitness background who walk into Jabz as their first time ever exercising, to people who are extremely fit. And every single person in that middle is getting an impressive and awesome workout. And it really, you see people, everyone is smiling when they leave. Even if they struggled, everyone has a smile on their face when they walk out the door. And they have a couple new friends to go with those smiles. So it's just a really positive atmosphere. And it's going to get you where you want to go, whether it be mentally or physically or both.
Awesome. Now, Jessica, Shannon, and Jeanine, you are the individual owners of 3 different Jabz boxing studios. Talk about your locations and how people can find those studios.
So I'll go first. I'm in Drexel Hill. You can find all our studios on the webpage or Facebook, but my studio is right on Township line, right between Pretzel Boys and Tony Roney's. Sometimes a tree blocks it, so people drive by it all the time, but there's free parking in the Pilgrim Garden Shopping Center lot. And there's also street parking out front, street metered parking. And we're on Instagram too. So social media, you can find us, webpage, you can find us, and then the actual studio.
All right, let's not forget, what is the actual website that people can go to?
Oh, jabzboxing.com.
Jabzboxing.com. And for Jessica, where's your studio at?
I'm located in Aston in the Village Green Shopping Center on Concord Road. So we're right by the Big Lots and the Giant. And there's a big parking lot. And ironically, we're in between the smoke shop and the liquor store. Right in the middle.
All right. So Shannon, you're between, pretzels and pizza and pasta and all kinds of stuff. And you're between, alcohol and smoking. So
yeah.
Jeanine, I can't wait to hear where you're located.
We're right on Swarthmore Avenue in Ridley Park, right on the other side of the train tracks, across from Wawa. But we have we're in a small strip shopping center, we're on the end, and then there's a Synergy Physical Therapy, and then Janice's Dance Works. So we're a little bit more fitness related there, but we were the first ones in the shop. So I think maybe that, or in the center. So that maybe, got some different people next to us, but we also have an app too, Jabz Boxing. And that's how you sign up for your classes, and you'll find all of the promotions as well as the website, of course. But each one of us is jabzboxing.com / Ridley Park or the location. But they can be found right on the website as well.
You mentioned that you can sign up on the app. How many people are usually in a class? What's the average size? I mean, what could people expect as far as, how many people are going to be there who are going to leave all smiling and happy?
So there's 20 stations, so 20 people can sign up for a class at a time. And that's why when you sign up through the app, you register for the class. If it's full, there's a wait list. If there's somebody that needs to cancel, they cancel. And from the wait list, that person gets signed into class.
How did all of you come to become owners of this Jabz Boxing franchise? What was it about the franchise that really appealed and spoke to you?
So I grew up with the original founder, one of the founders of Jabz. She went to Prendy with me. And so I was following her journey, and I kept messaging her, like, how much is this? Is there going to be one or like, how much is it to start? Because I saw when she franchised it. And then I was like, are you ever going to come back to Delco? Because she moved out to Arizona, and that's where they were started. So she finally, and my husband was like, we're not going to be the first studio to open, and like, we wouldn't know how it would do here. So the corporate ended up opening one up, the one up in Ridley Park. She opened one up. And then I fell in love with it. I had some health issues that I was diagnosed with, and it was just the first time that I could kind of get in. I was motivated to go work out, and I was, it's fun to hit bags. So I fell in love with it, and then I had to take some convincing for my husband to kind of see it, because it was all women. So he could, he wasn't at the time, not that men couldn't join, but it was all women. So he wasn't going to the studio. He had to take my word for it. So
now, what year is this for you?
Well, I've only been open for 1 year, but I bought the franchise back in 2019.
And Jessica, how about for you?
The franchise on Aston has been there since 2020, but I bought July 1st of this year.
And Jeanine?
I walked into the Ridley Park location as a client in the beginning of May 2019. It was actually my daughter's birthday, so I won't forget the date. And I immediately fell in love with it. I was always a fitness enthusiast, but this kind of melded all of the things about fitness that I like together, plus the community. And within 2 months, I had signed the franchise agreement to open my own. And then things just happened with corporate, and the Ridley location's owners were looking to sell. And since I was a franchisee, and they offered it to me. So I was fortunate enough to become the owner of the location that I fell in love with and that I would have been trying to duplicate anywhere that I went. And it's literally a mile down the street from my house. So yeah, I took over on August 1st, 2021 of the Ridley Park location.
What resonates with me for all of your, backgrounds and all of your reasons for wanting to be a part of this franchise is the first and foremost thing was you loved it. It appealed to you. It excited you. It was a great workout. And a lot of people I have found for a business side go into business because they're just looking for that franchise model. But I think you all have a passion for wanting to help people, improve their fitness, all that stuff. Is that what it is for you?
Definitely. Jabz, I have to say, I know it's cliche, but it saved my life. I was in a really dark place for some time. And when my first class going in there, the coaches were amazing. They were encouraging, they were supportive. You make friends, you got the accountability. And I was on different medications and couldn't do a lot of things because I was, out of shape from being in the dark place. And they just kept pushing you, and I fell in love with it and off some of the medications that I was on. And it's a great feeling, and physically, mentally, and to be able to give that back to other people out there is even a better feeling.
I love that. That's tremendous. And, hopefully as people are listening from when we turn that calendar right now from 2022 to 2023, there are a lot of listeners that might have some fitness goals that either they did not achieve for 2022 or they did, and now they're expanding for 2023. For you ladies, what are some of your fitness goals, or what are your goals for your business that you'd like to see and accomplish for 2023?
I would like to be back in the same shape I was before I had kids. So my goal is to achieve that. And also just to be able to reach as many people. There's still a lot of people in Delco. And that's why we're doing this that don't even know about it. There's people that drive by and they're like, how long have you been here? I'm like, well, we've been here for the last year, but they're just seeing it now. So, and especially with COVID, people don't realize how important health is until something happens. So I really think taking care of your body now is extremely important. And the lack of community and social things that people had during those lockdowns, I think really mentally hurt a lot of people. So that's another reason why people love they just love the community coming in. They also obviously love the workout, but I think the community is really what keeps people coming back and not going to a different workout model.
I'm picturing taking the bags and making them look like the COVID symbol and then just crushing that. That to me would be a full workout. I would love that.
That's amazing. It's a great release to punch and kick those bags.
Jeanine, how about for you? What are your goals?
Yeah, I mean, I would like to share this with the people, Shannon and Jessica have said, share this with people who are afraid to take that first step. Don't be afraid. We are so supportive. We are so helpful. Make that first step for you. I would like to share this with the people who need that. I tell a lot of people that the mental health is the best part of exercise, and everything else is the bonuses. The physical fitness, the friends that you make, but the mental health really is the best part of it. I mean, you could be, just not feeling your best, like Jess said, and I've experienced that as well. But you go in there and you're going to leave with a smile on your face. You're going to be proud of yourself. You're going to feel better, and you're going to have friends to support you. And like Shannon said, it's the support system that is there at Jabz it's second to none. And I've experienced a lot of different workouts from martial arts to spinning to step class to yoga. And I love all of those things, but this really incorporates all of them.
Jessica, you have goals that you're looking to crush for 2023. What do they look like?
My goals, it's really focusing on, for me, building muscle, like my personal goal anyway, even in my own studio, is building muscle. We're concentrating on lifting as well as your cardio in there. So get the best of both worlds in Jabz. It's so it's definitely attainable.
All of your answers came from 3 different perspectives. From one Jabz boxing studio for where everybody can come and start that journey or continue that journey or expand on that journey. Right now, you're offering a promotion for new members, yes?
Yes. The promotion right now is to join, and your 3rd month is 50% off for the whole year.
Sure. Look, New Year's resolutions, goals. Right now, run out, sign up, find them, look behind the tree. Wherever you need to find Jabz Boxing Studio, it's out there for you. And this sounds like a wonderful journey to take that first step. As you said, Jeanine, don't be, just go, right? Just get involved, meet new friends, discover who you are inside, right?
Definitely. And it doesn't even cost anything to even take your first class. Your first 3 classes are free.
Oh, that's great. Now,
there's nothing to lose, everything to gain.
Now, I know we touched a little bit, Shannon, you said, hey, I opened the studio, but my husband couldn't come to see what it was all about or be part of the workout. Now with your studio, Shannon and Jeanine, you've changed that a little bit, and you're allowing men and women to work out together, right?
Yeah. So they rebranded after kind of COVID and the lockdowns. So there's new colors. Men could have always joined, but it was a little bit more appealing to women to join because of the pink and the black. And so the colors now are gold, white, and black. And we definitely have more women than men, but we have men that come. And they love just coming in, not having to worry about what they got to think about to do the workout. They just come in, get it done. We do have to usually put out a little bit heavier weights for them and, modify some things a little bit, especially if they come from a physical background. But a lot of them actually are just trying to get back in shape, especially after COVID.
And Jessica, you talked about the Aston studio. I think there were some structural challenges or arrangement challenges. Right now, we're sticking with the ladies, right?
Men are welcome, but again, as Shannon said, it's not so appealing. I'll call my studio 1.0 studio. It's pink and black. And our heaviest dumbbell weight is 30 pounds. So, majority of our members are all women. Yes. But again, men are welcome.
It just, like I said, I think based on the organizational, where, what you talked about, how you have things set up, that's you're staying in that niche right now.
Exactly. I don't know when our studio would rebrand to the heavier bags and the heavy weights. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think if you know what works, stick with it. And if you know that there are other options and other opportunities, go that way too. It's hard to try to be a one size fits all. And, many people try to do that. I think if you stay on that lane and do what you're doing, Shannon, you said, hey, there are people that drive down here that don't even see us there. They don't even know we're here. So let's get the word out and let's get people, getting that great fitness, workout in. Let's talk Delco. Okay. If I were to ask you ladies, how do you describe Delco to people? What is Delco?
I feel like it's a place where everybody knows your name or they know somebody who knows your name.
That's for sure.
And it's like you ask somebody where they're from by asking them what school they went to or what parish they're from, or so you kind of get an idea, and then you're like, oh, do you know this person? Do you know this person? So it's definitely a lot of, especially with our members, it's word of mouth. So a lot of people, they just know a lot of people. So it's a tight knit community. Most people, I was born here, grew up here. I don't know if I'll ever leave here. I wouldn't mind going somewhere where it's a little bit warmer, but I feel like when people, they might move to a different town, but they're still, like, I grew up in Upper Darby and Drexel Hill, and now I'm in Springfield. So I'm still Delco.
Delco's home. it's our home. And most people, like Shannon said, don't really leave. They just jump around, you know, to a different pocket of Delco. And for sure, it's like not 6 degrees of separation. It's like 1 degree of separation. Everybody in Delco knows somebody who knows somebody. It's just, that's just the way it is. You know, we all know each other somehow.
And now I get to know you guys,
you can't
right?
keep Delco out.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, real fast. Don't think too hard on this. I know this is more fitness oriented as far as what we're talking about, but on that cheat day, you're looking for a cheesesteak. Where are you going?
I'm going to Leo's in Sharon Hill. I mean, they're the best.
If it's Delco, we just go to Jim Steak because it's right around the corner. Easy to get to.
Like,
you know, Leo's is worth the drive. I mean, we drive to it, but it's the best.
Jessica, you said Jim's?
Phil's and Jim's, yep.
Oh yeah, Phil and Jim's.
All right, you had the cheesesteak craving taken care of. Is there a pizza place you're going to hit next?
Chica's or Imperial or Brothers.
Really?
Well, you're spending 3 days eating pizza. That's or it's all in the same day.
It's so easy. Imperial's like $6.95 still for a pizza for pizza. They're right down the street. So when I don't know what I'm doing for dinner, that's who I'm calling.
I like Pinocchio's in Media on Balmer Pike.
I like Tom's in Aston and Coco's.
Awesome. All different answers. And that's great. And, you know, we'll have to bring them all together and do some sort of a pizza off or something to see which one of that. You named 800 pizza places just now. So we've got to find that best, as you talked about, Jeanine. All right. You're on your way to the studio. I think, Jeanine, I have a good sense of where you're going, but you need a little quick convenience store option. Where are you going? Royal Farms or Wawa?
Wawa, for sure.
Definitely. It's like we can't live without a Wawa around here.
All right. Here's where you're at. You've got friend or family members. You got people that are coming in. Where are you taking somebody for that Delco experience, or where are you sending them so they can have that Delco experience after they do the Jabz boxing workout, of course?
I like to go to Aaron Pub to eat.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Aaron Pub. All right.
I like Media. It's like its own little thing, but it has a town. It has a lot of nice shopping, a lot of boutiques. So I like Media.
I would. A lot of times we go to Brick House in Ridley Park, in downtown Ridley Park. Like after class, like after the 9 a.m. class, we'll go over there for coffee and breakfast. It's really good.
The Lanark Diner.
The Lanark Diner. Okay.
The Lanark Diner. That's yeah.
I think it's very interesting. All the ideas are really surrounded, around food, because that's community. It's soul nurturing. It's all great things, right?
Boost Corners is a cool place too.
We could stay on talking all day Delco places to go, couldn't we? This has been so much fun. This has been a treat. I really enjoyed getting to know Jabz Boxing and all that you're doing with growing your franchises and helping people. Is there anything we haven't talked about on the podcast today? Is there anything that you want people to know about you, either individually or about your studios?
I want to make sure we mention the Good Things Come in Threes promotion that we have going on right now. Just touched on it a little bit a couple minutes ago. But so the Good Things That Come in Threes are our 3-for-3 package is free. And it has a 30-day expiration. So you can use those 3 classes in 30 days if you'd like. Or if you finish them in 7 days and get one of our memberships, you would get free gloves along with that. And then, like Jess said, if you were to sign up for one of the unlimited month-to-month memberships, every 3rd month would be 50% off. And you could use that up to a year. So it's a really nice, really good promotion. And it's that time of year, the very beginning of the upcoming year, 2023, to kickstart that New Year's resolution that you have. So, I just want to make sure everyone knows about that, and don't be afraid. Come in the door, we'll welcome you kindly and we'll help you throughout the workout.
I have something that I'm alone in this right now, but the other studios, I believe, are going to follow suit too. I've been wanting to do kid classes for a long time. They used to have them before they transitioned, and then it kind of they kind of fell to the wayside during COVID. But so I just started doing kid classes at my studio, and we're just kind of testing it out there. And we do plan on offering it at the other studios as long as the owners are interested. But we're kind of doing it in a series, and I have a separate coach for that. He doesn't coach the other classes. He just solely focuses on the kids boxing. He was a professional boxer, so he comes in and we're not doing any fighting still, but he is teaching the kids how, if they needed to, they could defend themselves in a fight, and he's teaching them how to properly hit the bag. Because a lot of people, when they come in the first time, they're not throwing punches, the correct way. It takes a lot of practice to perfect that punch. So it's a lot of pad work with the kids and a lot of Rocky style exercises, a lot of jumping jacks, planks, push-ups, but they get an awesome workout. They're exhausted by the end. So I have those on Sunday mornings and Monday nights right now.
Awesome. Jessica, is there anything that we may have missed for you that you want people to know?
Not only do we offer our Jabz boxing style circuit workout, and it's interval. So you're alerted by the bell to go to the next station. I don't know if we talked about how you also have your 6-minute warm up before you start. And that's with your speed bags, your jump rope, and the rower. So not only do we have bags, we also have the rower in our studios. And we also bring in other instructors on certain days. For instance, on the 15th, I have Danielle from 1010 Truth Yoga Studio coming in and teaching a class at our studio for our members. So $10 for members and then $20 for non-members. So that's pretty cool too. We also have Chris Ignore coming in, do a self-defense classes. So there's a lot more involved in our studios than just the workout too.
This really appeals to a broad range of opportunity to get healthy, get fit. Here's the way I look at it. 2022, as I said, if you hit your fitness goals or you didn't, you missed some things, you want to change where you're going for 2023, expand on what you've done. Look, I know that Shannon, you said, hey, maybe warmer weather, but realistically, 5 months from now, it's going to be bathing suit season. We'll be shedding all these sweaters and things. And there's an appearance that you want to have. And now is the time to start working on that. Create a lifestyle, not just, hey, these are my goals, but create a lifestyle, right? Get involved with community, with what you're doing with Jabz Boxing, and take it to the next level. Yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Summer bodies are made in the winter.
Our bodies are made in the winter. That's a perfect way to finish. Our bodies are made in the winter. Thank you so much. This has been awesome. I really enjoyed our conversation today, and can't wait to just hear about all the great things at Jabz Boxing. And thanks so much for being a friend of What's Happening, Delco.
Thank you.
Thanks
for having us.
Thanks for having us.